Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, March 1st. It's 6 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. If you're on the East Coast, it's already 8 o'clock in the morning. But we got another free pick video. This one's for the Sixers and Warriors game tonight. Like I said, it's Saturday, March 1st. I'm going to be very quick with you guys. Just 3 picks. Going to lock in these 3 picks. I'm going to do them on Sleeper again. It's kind of where I found the best lines. I did find them on Chalkboard as well, but I like Sleeper a little bit more than Chalkboard. You can do it on either, though. I just prefer Sleeper. That's my favorite app. You guys know it. I like to do them on the best apps as far as lines and payouts, but if things are equal, I just gravitate towards Sleeper. It's where I get my news, and it's where I check my scores and everything, so if I can get it on there, I'm getting it on there. Link in the description down below. Promo code AROD, as always, gets you $55 free after your first $5 entry. Let's get into the picks. First one, you can already see it up here. Paul George, we're going to go under 2.5 turnovers. Take a look at this chart, this graph right here. 8 of his last 10, he's under it. Yes, I get it. 7 turnovers against the Knicks. He had a terrible game. I don't know what his deal was in that game on the 26th. That was Wednesday night. Terrible. 7 turnovers. It was my son's birthday. We were out at sushi, and I'm watching this game kind of a little, like, paying attention to what I'm doing with my family, but kind of in the background, it was up on the TV, and every time I looked up, Paul George was turning the ball over. So you got to know that Paul George, for one, is a great player. He's had a great career, right? But his coach is on his ass now because 7 turnovers is absolutely unacceptable. And I bet he's eating it at himself as well. He's probably harder on himself than his coach is. He's not going to turn the ball over that much tonight. 7 turnovers back-to-back for Paul George. That would be unheard of. I mean, let's look at his whole season. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he had some games where he had 3 back-to-back-to-back, some 4 pretty consistent over here. But 7 in 2 straight games would be nuts. I don't think he goes over 3 turnovers tonight. I'm looking at the season. He's 54% of the time he's under this. Look at his last 20 games, 55% of the time he's under it. Last 10, 80% of the time he's under it. He's actually been more careful with the ball recently outside of that Knicks game than he has been all season long. So I like him to go under against small forwards. Turnovers forced for Golden State they're ranked 12th, so they're kind of right in the middle of the pack as far as the whole NBA goes. I like him to go under. Lock that one in, under 2.5 turnovers for Paul George. Then let's move over to Tyrese Maxey. His point line is at 27.5. I've seen some people on social media taking the over. Okay, looking at his graph, you know I like to go by recent trends, but I also look at matchups. I don't just look at the graph itself. Okay, I like to analyze further. Looking at this graph, 4 times out of the last 10 games, he's been under it. 6 times he's been over it. So yes, he's been over it in 60% of these last 10 games, which doesn't look good for us, right? Well, let's look at a little bit deeper here. These are his last 10 games. We're going to go to points allowed, and we're going to click on point guards here. Second in the league. Sorry, that Golden State, that is. They are ranked second in the entire NBA in giving up points to point guards. Now, if we click on head-to-head, they played in January. Maxey only had 14 points. So the one game we have to look at where they played each other, Maxey was way under this line. I mean, that's half. He needs 28 to go over it. 14 times 2 is 28. He was literally at 50% of what he needs to cover this last time they played, and they're still ranked second in the NBA against point guards scoring. Maxey's going under, guys. Don't listen to that crap that everybody's telling you to take the over just because 60% of his last 10, he's been over it. I get that. Recent trends are important. He went for 30 on Wednesday. He went for 31 on the 22nd against Brooklyn. But 3 of his last 5, he's been under it. If you want to look at most recent trends, yes, 60% of the last 10, he went over it, but 60% of the last 5, he actually went under it, and they're ranked second in points allowed to point guards, and he only had 14 last time they played. Maxey's going under this. Lock that one in. I love that pick as well. And then we're going to go Draymond Green, rebounds plus assists here. This line, looking at his last 5, he's been under it 3 out of those 5 games. We're going to take the over, and I'll show you why. Against power forwards here. Look at this. Against power forwards, Philly is ranked 29th in rebounds allowed and 30th in assists allowed. You guys already know Joel Embiid's out for the season. Their best big is done for the year. Yes, Embiid's a center, but I'm just saying in general, their best big is done. He's not on the court, so they're not getting as many rebounds in that production from Embiid. They're weak against power forwards, and look at the head-to-head matchup. Last time they played, Draymond went for 13. Now, granted, that's what we need for him to cover, right? He's got to get 13 rebounds plus assists, and he got exactly that last time they played. But he did cover, and these numbers right here, 29th and 30th. Dead last in the NBA in assists allowed to power forwards. 29th, second to last in rebounds allowed to power forwards. I like Draymond to go over. Like I said, a lot of the time I look at the graph and go off of recent trends, and that doesn't look good for us because 7 of the last 10, he's actually been under it. But the matchup itself is what I like. That's why I'm taking Draymond Green over. So there it is. I'll run it over again with you guys. Rebounds plus assists. Draymond Green over 12.5. Then we're going to go Paul George under 2.5 turnovers. And then we're going to go Tyrese Maxey. Take him under 27.5 points. Don't listen to the bullshit that you're hearing on social media. I've already seen 2 people taking Maxey over points. I hate that pick. I love the under. Lock these in with me. Like I said, I'm doing them on Sleeper. Again, promo code AROD on Sleeper gets you $55 free after your first $5 entry. All new users are going to get a free pick as well. I apologize, I did not look at what the free pick is today. So if you're a new user, when you go in there, they're going to give you somebody at over half a point. They do it for every new user, so you can add that to the slip as well. That will boost your payout. Right now, this is about a 5x payout. I believe it was a 4.8x payout. So you add that free pick that they're going to give you to this, it's going to boost it a little bit more. Yesterday was LeBron James over half a point. I apologize, I did not look yet today at what that is. But just know when you sign up as a new user with Sleeper, use promo code AROD to get that $55 free, and then they're going to give you a free winner to add to this slip as well. Let's lock it in, boys. Let's have a good day. It's Saturday, March 1st. Like I said, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. Hopefully you guys see this before any of these lines change. You can lock them in. If you find this stuff useful, guys, hit that subscribe button down below and then the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I make a video. Right now, I am still doing the 3 free days of VIP. There's a link down here. Click that. Use promo code BUCKETS on the VIP subscription. You'll get all my VIP plays. Already locked in one on the sports books for later on today. I'm going to be diving into some player props, trying to find some VIP player props as well for today. More bets to come, but like I said, 3 free days of VIP, code BUCKETS right down here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully I'll make another video tomorrow for Sunday's games. Take it easy.